Greetings. Hello. Mahaba. Hola. Bienvenido. How is everyone on this fabulous Friday? I hope it's a fabulous Friday for you. Always add a good word before you announce the day in a positive, on a positive tone. So you can at least try to have some sense of positivity. Okay, with this damn phone, this thing, it keeps going off like that. But in breaking news, I would just like to update everyone and just inform everyone that egg prices have dropped slightly, not much. And if you're buying flip flops, if you're gonna buy flip flops at Old Navy, just be advised you might have to go a size up because these I bought two pairs. I bought a gray pair and I bought a tan pair. I didn't really want the tan because it's like a muted color, but I am usually a size. I used to be a 9, then I went to a 9.5, then I went to a 10. But they're shrinking their footwear because these are a size 11 and I'm not a size 11. No way. I'm a size 9.5 or a 10. I'll show you my foot. Yeah. Isn't that something? Actually, 2 years ago when I had ordered flip flops from Old Navy, um, I ordered my size 10 and they were too small. My foot was like hanging off. I can't have the heel of my foot hanging off. That just doesn't do it for me. My foot has to be. It's still like paint, everybody. My foot has to be. My foot has to be at the back. I don't like anything. I'm going to show off. I'm going to show off my fancy footwear. Look. See? Now, if it's hanging off like that, my feet are going to fall out, right? I can't have my big feet falling out. They're making things smaller. They're really making things smaller, and they're making you buy the next size for what? To make you think like you're prosperous and that you're growing. I mean, what else? Unless they're missizing things, I don't know what's going on. But I know that this exotic fancy footwear is made in, well, like everything else, made in China, and well, I'm a little bit confused. Why? Why did I go? Why has this happened now? Why has this happened? I think you're well, I think you're mismanaged. No, I wouldn't say mismanaged. But your sizing is off. Your sizing is off, and you should really work on that. Don't give big-footed women a complex. We have enough to deal with. And in other breaking news, I just want to let everybody know that if you're married, your marriage license was auto signed. So that means that, according to Donald Trump, if something is auto signed, it's not legal. So maybe we thought we were married, but we're not. Donald, can you clarify that for me? I'm not sure. Can you really clarify that for me? Because according to you, you said that the pardons are not valid because it's auto signature. But everything has auto signature. So what are you talking about? Come on, what are you talking about over here? Anyway, in Donald Trump news, Donald Trump he is the puppet. I respectfully have to say this, Donald Trump, you are the puppet. You are really not. Uh, you're the body, the physical body that is in the White House, but you're not running the government. You're allowing Elon Musk to run our government, and that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable because he is not, number one, he's not a freaking US citizen. Number two, he paid for the election. Number three, he wants to lay people off and do what? Are you going to give people money, Elon? Are you gonna bank people? Are you gonna give us money because you're laying everybody off, right? It is so disturbing to see what's happening because they are doing this to increase the wealth for billionaires. And everybody that's on the lower level, on the bottom, who supported him, you're a bunch of idiots. I got to be honest with you. You really are. You know nothing about global economy. You're going by what you see, what's in your little spectrum, in your little microcosm of a world where you can only see from your eyeballs to maybe the corner. Yeah, so we're screwed. We're screwed. And now libraries are closing. After school programs are no longer going to be operable. So that means for parents that have their kids that are in an after school program, they're going to now have to scramble to find adequate affordable daycare for their kids. But meanwhile, this guy, he's got billions, and he's making how many billions every freaking day? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So those of you who supported him, I hope you had a nice nest egg, a nice cushion to seat your butts on because you're going to need it. Everybody's going to need an extra cushion now because this is no joke. This is no joke. And speaking of no jokes, Toyota, I got a real beef with you. You have the audacity to charge $400 for a freaking key fob, a key that cost $5 to make. A $5 freaking key, you want to charge $400 to get it activated? Yeah, that is a bunch of BS. I just had a key fob. I couldn't program it. I have to order another one. I just called up Toyota. They wanted $400 to do a freaking key fob. It was like $400. I'll give you 400 freaking smacks. You want $400 for a key fob? Bullshit. Such bullshit. But this is how things are run. This is how things are run. But I got a secondary person because I always have a backup. But anyway, everybody, hope you have a great weekend. I hope you're safe, you're healthy, you're well. And if you're shopping, only buy what you need. Only buy what you need. I mean, that should be like the standard guideline for people. But we here in America, we Americans here, we tend to have some big asses, and we want everything big, and we want the big, and we want the big, and we spend and we spend and we spend. And then this is why when Americans travel abroad, when you go travel abroad, the people in foreign countries, they look at us like we're the biggest idiots. Because in reality, we really are. We are the biggest idiots. For the people who try to, go live above their means. It's like, I went to Cancun. I was in Cancun twice. We went to Cabos. Who's that? Somebody riding by my house. We were in Cabos. When Americans travel, Americans think that they're kings and queens. They travel with they just stupid. They're just stupid. And I've seen them act in Mexico. I've seen people act disrespectful to the people like in the hotel. And I was talking to one of the ladies. I was like, yeah, you got to fix her room. Drop a few crumbs so the bugs can come. Now, really, I said that to her because this woman was so arrogant and nasty with this woman who was a housekeeper. I didn't say nothing to the lady because I probably we would have had words, and then I didn't want to have security come and then escort me out of the hotel because she was a Karen. She was definitely a Karen, and she would have been like, police, I'm being harassed by some minority helping another minority. Yeah, people, be kind to people. And especially when you're traveling, when you're in another country, don't ever disrespect people. Don't ever disrespect the staff. Don't ever think that you're better. But that's what Americans do. That's what they do. That's why we are not well liked. And that's why, That's we're in this situation we're in now, and other countries are laughing at us. They're like, "Ha ha, you idiots! Ha ha! You bought that Kool-Aid. You bought that orange Kool-Aid. You bought that orange Kool-Aid with the South African flavor twist to it. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, baby. Mm-mm-mm." But anyway, I gotta go. I got things to do. I hope I entertain the masses with my little comedy skit here, and I'm very upset. No way in hell am I a size 11. I'm only a size 10. Huh. I'm going to have to complain about this now. Anyway, everybody, have a good day. Do the right thing by people. Don't be a D-bag. D-bags always get called out. And then, well, that's what happened. Till next time. I'm on a mission now. I have to, well, I found the person who's going to do the key fob for me. And it ain't going to be $400 frickin' dollars. Toyota, man, you got some shit with you. You got them like this, Toyota. But anyway, let me be demure. I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for watching. Bye.